if you're an e-commerce brand, it is 292% harder to sell to someone who never bought from you compared to people who've just bought from you recently. And so in this video, you're going to learn about the proper post-purchase flow you need to set up for your store to generate anywhere between $10,000 to $100,000 extra in email marketing for your store. I'm going to cover the studies done on human psychology you can use in your emails. We're going to go over which emails to send, the examples of them, how to send them, what to say inside, and what is the structure, as well as how to minimize returns and maximize people who will keep coming back to you to buy from you. So whether you're a subscription brand or not, this applies to you. So someone just bought, what do you send them? And so there's a study that shows when people buy their second order after they bought first one. And as you can see in this graph, right, in here it says 0 hours. So as soon as they bought something, the highest chance of them buying something again is right at that moment. After that, it's going to be 1 hour, it's going to be 3 hours, it's going to be 6 hours after that, 12 hours, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 7 days, as it goes, right? So as the longer it goes, the less likely they're going to buy from you. Now, in this case, it doesn't really apply to subscription brands as per se, because, you subscribe to something, you keep buying it all over again, you need this, but any other brand, this exact study follows the rules. And so guess when all of the brands start sending their first email after their first purchase, right? Right here. So they miss out basically on all of this because they send it after 6 hours or so. And it's just a received order. And that's their first email. They're missing out on everything. And even if it's a subscription, it still matters to send it immediately because it will make it more valuable to them. Here's another study that shows what happens to people when they buy their first purchase from a similar store, right? And so in here, they go over these 3 emotions that we feel whenever we buy something. Number 1 is we want more, and that's exactly why most people just immediately buy the second thing, especially because it hasn't been shipped yet. It's really good, especially if you put it on your subject headline and say, hey, it's not shipped yet. They'll think, wait, what happened? And they'll click on the email, and inside they'll be like, well, it's shipping, but it's not shipped yet, so you can buy it. But regardless, first, we want more. Second, we're excited. And third, we're doubting. Now, as you can see, these two, you don't really need to stress out about these. Obviously, if you send emails, these two are going to get better. But you need to stress out about this because people are doubting. They might just convince themselves to return the thing. That's what you don't want to do. And so, especially when it comes to things, higher price items, right? The lower the price, maybe they won't really second out it as much, right? And the higher the price goes, the higher likelihood of them second guessing it. And that's why you need to strategically look at your highest value orders, highest value products, and send more emails for those customers who bought them compared to those customers who bought something less. And so with this said, now we know we need to focus on eliminating that doubt, and the structure of emails I'm going to tell you both is going to convince them to want more and take them from this state, from excited to this state, as well as take them from doubting state to excited or wanting more state. That's our main goal. So this is what all of these emails have in their psychology, and you're going to understand why. Also, don't make it a receipt. Don't think that the receipt is an email. An email is a thank you, it's why they bought it, how to use it, and then review asking, all of that good stuff. So the first email you send them is a thank you email from a founder, right? Simple, plain text email. No fancy design, nothing like that. Just a simple thank you. You're showing yourself. And so let's together build this email from scratch with me. First, you start by saying, hey name, basically, right? Hey Sam, your order came through, so thanks for that. I know you had other places you could have bought it from. Then you simply introduce yourself as a founder. You say who you are. So we've been doing this since 1999, and about 2 million people have bought from us since then, which still surprises me a bit. It's a quick flex over here without being annoying. Then you explain what happens next. There's a single line. As you can see, it's very structured. We are packing it today, and you will get a note from us the moment it goes out the door. It feels like they're literally making this for you. It's like a Christmas gift. They're making this for you. They're packing it. Super nice. And after that, there's another line that simply says, if anything comes up, just hit reply and it comes straight to me. I read them all. Like, this just rips. When you implement this, it will rip compared to if you don't do this, right? And obviously, always put a PS on your emails, on your plain text email. People read PS all the time, and that's the most engaging part. So if you want to say something like reply here, reply there, just put that into a PS. You will get a ton of replies. Hey, PS, it has not gone yet, so if you meant to add something to the order, just reply and we'll try to squeeze it into the same box. Like, it hasn't been shipped yet, so we can squeeze it into the same box. You don't need to pay extra for shipping, so just buy one more thing. Like, you see a point, right? Very, very soft ask and very nicely done. Also, another point is that make sure on the first order you send a little bit of a different email than on the second order. At least the first couple of sentences, right? So for the first order, you might say something like we've already covered. Second order will be like, subject line will be thanks for coming back. Hey, this is your second order with us. And honestly, people coming back is the bit we care about the most. They care about you. You're building that relationship as you go. If they buy a third time, you'll be like, third time is a charm. Sam, 3 orders now, which we definitely noticed. Thanks for keeping us on your list. It's super personalized. They've noticed that I've just bought 3 orders. They get thousands of orders, and they've noticed me. Like, I'm real for them. That's what your customers think. And if it's fourth and plus more orders, simply a subject line says, you're a regular now. You label them with this, and people usually hold on to and upkeep whatever other people label them with, right? If it's a good thing, obviously. And so, Sam, at this point, you're one of our regulars, and we're really glad you keep coming back. So, little tweak in the message makes you more repeat customers. That just happens. Email 2. And email 2 is a cross-sell email. You're going to present your other products as well as what they've already bought. As you can see, they bought a racket here, right? And you present this Wilson Premier Paddle Boss. And guess what you do here, right? You will build paddle grip and then a bag. This is extremely important, this very line, which is the reason, right? So if you just put those out, nobody understands why you did it. It's just like another promotion email, basically. But if you put the reasons and say, hey, balls, they go flat. Like, your racket stays forever, basically, but balls go flat. So you need more balls. Or you need grip. Like, grip also is the part of the racket that wears out, right? You need to buy that. Or a bag. Like, you can handle your racket with that bag at all times. If you have a girlfriend, if you have a wife, like, you can do it together. It's awesome, right? Super nice. That's why you need the reasons for them to buy. It's extremely important. That little first line makes you a ton more sales. Now, after this, you send the email 3, right? It's about 3 to 4 days after. It's that exact moment where they're just waiting for this thing and they're distracted by other things, right? They're on to their day-to-day life. You don't need the silence. Like, it might make them think a lot about the things and the I shouldn't have bought it, etc. So you need to reduce the return email, right? So the third email is going to be an educational one, especially because if you don't teach it, they'll literally blame you for it, right? So here's another example of a educational email, right? You say, hey, your order has left our warehouse, and essentially it's going, track my order over here. Now you educate. You say, hey, what you do, you pick, you check, you dispatch, hand it to courier, and it basically updates them. Hey, it has been picked, it has been checked, it's dispatched, it's on the courier, it's on the way. And so here's what they bought, and you're going to explain. It's built for players who are still developing. When it arrives, take the plastic off the grip and give it a swing indoors before you play. In a few days, we will send you the short guide on looking after it. Look at how powerful it is. They're waiting for that guide because those little guides that come with products, I'm not sure if it comes with rackets, but with any other products, do you think they're gonna read through all of it? Then it's a lot of stuff about manufacturing, what was produced, and mixed up with the instructions. Like, rarely people read that unless they have no choice. And so just make it more gamified for them. Send them another email with a guide, special guide for them. Make it interactive. It's going to really pay off. And it literally costs you nothing nowadays with AI. And another small ask, still need balls? The paddle range is here whenever you want it. Shop paddle. Super easy. And so coming back to this, if you don't teach it, they'll literally blame you, right? If you send nothing, they'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, what do I do? Maybe made a bit bad. Maybe the paddle broke or something. Or maybe they ran out of balls. Like they literally ran out of balls. They don't have anything to play and they blame the experience, which also blames the paddle, right? And so if you send the guide after it, email 4, that's what they're gonna appreciate you, right? They're gonna say, especially if it's something for a racket. I mean, people buy rackets and they don't know how to use it, but if you send them a guide, it's gonna make them interested in it, right? So here's a guide, basically number 2, number 3, number 4 goes through all of this. This is basically a guide, I'm not gonna go over it. And again, small ask in the end. Pairs with over grips from $6, paddle balls from $16, right? Very small ask, not salesy at all. They'll literally buy from it. Now, after this, there's the email 5, and here you would just promote another channel that you have. Just choose one. Choose one. The more you choose, the worse it gets. So maximum 2, but 1 is the best. So just remove all of these, and let's say Instagram, right? You pick Instagram, you stick with it, and you promote it on email 5. As we can see, come and find us. Follow us on Instagram because you need that second channel with them and second connection with them. It's simply needed for you to succeed in your other purchases going into the future. Now, in general, there's a rule that's called give before you ask. That's absolutely true for email designs. You need to give before you ask. And not only the reviews, in general, just the way you saw the structure here, you give the guide and then you remind them to buy something else. You give the thank you message from founder and then you ask a PS, a small PS to ask. And then same works with reviews, right? So you need to give something and you've gave all of these like guide stuff and then the number 5 email, which is going to be review asking. And so you need to strategically place it in order to be able to be relevant. And so if you have a digital product, you might send it after 1 to 2 days. If you have something clothing brand, 5 to 7 days is enough. Gadgets, 7 to 10 days. Home stuff, anything home related, that's like 10 to 14 days. Skincare will be 14 to 21. Vitamins, 21 to 30, let's say. Right? Could be even longer, but it's strategically placed because they're actually feeling the product, they know how it works, and that's why they can give you the honest review, right? And so another thing that's important is you never pay them for a review. Never give discounts for reviews. Never do incentives for reviews. Your reviews are going to be robotic and boring, and also is going to lower your margin, basically. Because you're going to capture people who would have bought anyways one more time. Just ask honestly. Just ask honestly. If you offer 10% off, it's basically going to train them on something, and they're not going to review unless you pay them something, right? Just make sure you don't pay them anything. And email number 6 goes into a reminder. So either you can have a sale email here, or you can have a reminder here, right? You can say something like, hey, since you bought from us, you have 20% off, especially since, as I showed you the first graph, the more it goes, the more time goes by, the less likely they buy. So it's fine to offer a discount over at this place. Or you can make a check-in email, which says, hey, how's it going? Is there anything wrong? Any feedback on that? That also well, but I'd recommend to stick with the sale email where you simply can pitch them because you've given them so much value. They probably reviewed you or not, but regardless, you're going to send that. And so here's the review email, right? It's a plain text email once again. You simply go over, it has been about a week since you recommended, long enough time for a few games, which is about when a new record stops feeling new. If it's playing well, good. If something is not right, the group size, the weight, the balance, reply and tell us. We would rather sort it than have you leave in a cupboard. They're going to appreciate this and you're going to appreciate this. It's not going to increase returns. Like, they'll buy it again and they will stay as a forever customer, which is a benefit to you. And then obviously after that, there's an optional email, as I said, either a check-in or a sale email. Just broadcast emails will be fine to them to buy. With that said, I have all the resources that I've talked about in this video and this slide deck over here, as well as some of the other free goodies inside of a Skool community. That's the second link in the description. You can go ahead and click on it. It is absolutely free right now. It's August 7th. Join right now. It will become paid later. You'll get a community of e-com brand owners who are sharing insights, who are going through day-to-day stuff, and email marketing, retention courses. Everything will be there. Just join there. Other than that, if you want to work with us, there's the first link in the description. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.